When we talk about Doxis in the cloud, we are not only talking about where the software is running, we are talking about a complete journey, from operating the cloud environment to configuring a business solution all the way to the experience of the business user. And this is exactly what I want to show you in the next few minutes. We will look at three perspectives of the Doxis platform: Doxis One.Cloud, Doxis Business Studio, and Doxis Web. The easiest way to remember the journey is simple: operate, configure, use. Let's start with Doxis One.Cloud. Doxis One.Cloud is the operational entry point into the Doxis Cloud platform. It is where we manage the foundation on which our business solutions will run. Depending on their permissions, administrators can work with organizations, subscriptions, environments, and users. The organization represents the customer or organizational context. A subscription defines the subscribed services and the technical scope. And environments allow us to separate development, test, and production. So at this stage, we are not designing a business application. We are operating the foundation and preparing the environment for the solution that comes next. Once that foundation is available, we can move from operating the platform to configuring the business solution. And this is where Doxis Business Studio comes into play. Doxis Business Studio changes our perspective. We are no longer looking primarily at the cloud environment. We are now looking at the business solution itself. And one important principle is, do not start from scratch. Doxis provides apps and fast starters as ready-made starting points for business solutions. They can be imported into the environment and then adapted to the specific business requirements. This gives us a much faster starting point than designing every solution from the ground up. Once imported, Doxis Business Studio allows us to configure and extend the solution. This can include metadata, dialogues, workspaces, relationships, and business processes. And this leads to another important Doxis principle: configuration over customization. Instead of changing the product core for every customer requirement, we configure the business solution on top of the platform. This approach supports easier maintenance and upgradability. More importantly, it creates a faster path from an available cloud environment to a usable business solution. That is the key business benefit: time to value. We can start with proven solution elements, adapt them to the business need, and make the resulting application available to users much faster. This brings us to Doxis Web. Doxis Web is the browser-based workplace for the business user. This is where the configured business solution becomes the everyday user experience. The user does not need to know anything about subscriptions, environments, or the technical configuration behind the scenes. They simply work with the business application in their browser. Doxis Web brings information together in business context. A customer, supplier, case, or another business object can be represented in a workspace that provides a central view of the relevant information. Documents, metadata, and related information are available directly in that context. And business processes can be handled in the same context, allowing users to work with information and processes together instead of switching between disconnected tools. So Doxis Web is where the value of the configured solution becomes visible to the business user. So if we zoom out again, the overall concept is very simple. Doxis One.Cloud operates the cloud environment and provides the foundation. Doxis Business Studio provides apps and fast starters and allows us to configure and adapt the business solution. Doxis Web delivers that solution to the business user. Or even shorter: operate, configure, use. These are not three disconnected tools. They are three perspectives on the same Doxis platform. Together, they provide a continuous path from the cloud environment, through reusable solution building blocks and configuration, all the way to business value. One platform, three perspectives, from cloud environment to business value. Thanks for watching.